Hi, my name is Delia, and you're watching the Delio through TDZdaily.com. I'm your host, and this is my co-host from CarrieTalks.
Carrie.
That's her name.
Hi.
This week's episode is on Harry Potter and how I've never seen it.
Okay, so we're gonna do a question and answer type video today. So,
Alright.
Bells, tell us, what is the plot of Harry Potter?
So the plot is that there are different schools, and I know this because on Facebook they have those quizzes. And it's like, what school do you belong to? And I took the quiz once, but I can't tell you what school I belong to. So I know that there are different schools. And I know that they play a game called Critchit. And so I know that they play a game called Critchit. And I think that the schools play each other. So I think that each new video, each new movie.
Focus is look.
We look so pale.
I think it's because they're so close.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey. No, it did it again, look. Oh my word. Okay, there we go. So I think that each movie is a different game. So they play Critchit in every game, or in every movie, and it's like a different game, and something else happens.
Revolved around the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who are the main characters in Harry Potter?
Okay, so there is Harry, there is Ralph,
And? And who else?
and Emma Watson, and Dumbledore, and Voldemort, and the teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh, and Robert Pattinson, because he was in it too.
totally is in it. I'm trying to think if he's in more than one.
I don't know, because when they cast Twilight, I was like, who is this nobody? And then I found out he was in Harry
It's
Potter.
like a cameo.
I know.
Like his walk-on
And it's funny because in Twilight,
cameo.
he's American. He's got an American accent. He's not
Yeah.
speaking with a British accent.
That's awesome. Okay, so, man, what other questions are there? How many movies are there?
There are 4 books, and so I think they've split them into. Oh, I feel like there are lots of movies. 6
Yeah.
or 8.
Yeah. Okay. How about what else do you know about Harry?
I know that he's got a scar on his forehead.
Okay. So why would he have a scar?
I think because he's the chosen one.
Yeah.
He's like, he got the special magic scar
Like
that
a
only the
birthmark.
yeah, like only the chosen people have a birthmark in that scar.
Okay. So then, what is like the main? If you had to guess, because like you said, it's about the game, but then you also said there's the bad guys and Harry. So, what would the conflict be? Like, what is the movie?
I would assume that the schools don't get along with each other, and so the conflict would be if Harry's the chosen one, then he's trying to save his school. So
Okay.
maybe there's a school that's a bad school and a school that's a good school.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Is that right?
Well, it's not like 4 schools, so it's like so bright that they don't care. So like there's 4 schools, but the schools are more like a fraternity. So
Okay.
it's like if there was a college and then there's 4 just different houses.
Okay.
So they're not.
So they all
separate.
belong to the same like university.
They all go to the
type
same
thing.
university, but they're all different school or
Oh, fraternity.
fraternity, like
Okay.
houses. So there's a magic hat, and then the hat picks which house you belong to.
Okay.
So there's like this myth behind the hat that if you get put in certain houses, that means you're good or you're bad. So then Harry and all his friends are all put in the good house, but then like his enemy is put in Slytherin.
Okay.
So the houses are Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
I want to be part of Hufflepuff.
I know. Nobody cares about Ravenclaw.
What's
Losers.
Ravenclaw?
It's just one of the houses, but it's like probably one Robert Pattinson's in.
Okay, so in the different schools, which one would you belong to?
I think I'd be the good one.
Which is the good one?
Gryffindor, with like Harry.
Okay, so Harry and his friends are
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
We would be like Hermione.
So like the The tiny redhead boy and Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think the dynamic is then between the friends?
Oh man. So I think there has to be a love triangle there. Maybe they both like Emma Watson, but Harry Potter probably gets. Yeah, she's smoking. But I think Harry Potter gets her in the end because he's the chosen one.
Okay. So what is your excuse? Like, how have you not seen this? Because I do know from your last episode that you did, I'm like looking at you in the camera.
That's
like,
fine. That's fine.
Talking to you this way. So from the last video that you did about Star Wars, you haven't seen it. And so I want to know what people think is worse, not seeing Star Wars or not seeing Harry Potter. Because my argument is that Star Wars, no excuse to not have seen it, obviously. But it's not in our generational, it wasn't our generation, so it's like there is more of a reason why you would have seen it. But Harry Potter,
No excuse for that
no
one.
excuse. For our generation,
Let's
no
blame it on my
excuse.
parents because I don't think my parents let me watch it because of all the witchcraft.
I remember that.
So I bet there are a ton of people out there like me who grew up in more conservative homes. Well, you're
Probably true, yeah. I mean, yeah. Because there's witches and magic and all that kind of stuff. So, get this. So, Harry has that scar.
Okay.
It's not a birthmark. It is, so the main guy, his name is Voldemort. Lord Voldemort.
Okay.
And
What's
so,
he look like?
Bald snake. He's like a snake looking guy.
Okay.
Well, like, you don't actually even see him to, like, the later movies.
Oh, okay.
In the first ones, he's like a head-looking thing, and then in other ones, he's like a little, like a tumor, like little thing.
I've got to see this.
Yeah. So he is like the most evil of all wizards. So
Okay.
basically, Harry is special because he didn't die.
He didn't
So
die.
Voldemort, when Voldemort tried to kill him, so Voldemort went on like this crazy rampage to kill everybody.
So Harry's always had the scar.
Harry's had the scar since he was a baby.
Okay.
But so he's so special because he didn't die.
Ooh.
So he's the one who lived, which is why he's Harry Potter. But so the scar is just all that was left from when he was trying to get killed from Voldemort. He just got left with like a scar. So I guess
What a
he's just
trooper.
powerful. His like parents are popular.
Harry's parents?
Yeah, they're like the famous witches and stuff.
Popular. Hey.
Hey Harry. And yeah, I think that's. Anything else you want to say about Harry Potter?
I've never seen it, and I've also never seen Star Wars, and I've also never played Monopoly. I'm waiting around. I'm waiting around for Mr. Right, and I'll know who Mr. Right is because
He brings over Monopoly.
He teaches. Well, he'll have the patience to teach me Monopoly,
Okay, yeah.
and then
I was gonna say I could teach you, but
because how could I forget this? I actually bought the Harry Potter series for an ex-boyfriend of mine, but
you never watched it.
mm-mm,
That's a bad ex-boyfriend.
right?
That's why he's next.
That's why.
Didn't watch Harry Potter.
Mm-mm. I took them back when we broke up. Winning.
And you still
So I have them, but I just haven't
why.
watched them.
That's why you didn't watch them.
That's why. Yeah.
That's why you didn't
That's
watch
why
them.
I didn't watch them.
The truth comes out in this episode of the Delio.
Man, we're getting deep. Whew. Sorry for revealing so much
Sorry,
about
it's
my
gonna
life.
turn into like a relationship show in like a hot second.
That could be our next episode.
It's true though, because we should make a different video. But I do think that you don't watch certain things because they have connotations.
Negative connotations. But that wouldn't be a good enough excuse for my childhood never watching it.
No.
But this is like in my adult life why I didn't watch it. My intentions were I bought them.
You were pure.
Mm-hmm.
You were pure like Harry.
Now she's comparing me to the
Ooh. I'll be
the
your
hero. Is he the hero?
I'll be your Ralph.
What's that mean?
Ron. Remember you called Ron Ralph.
Oh, okay. So Ralph's name is Rob.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I go, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching the Delio, and thank you, Carrie from
Thank
CarrieTalk,
you.
for joining me on the Delio. If you want to see any more videos, visit us at TDZdaily.com, or follow me on Twitter at Delia Ivanovici, or follow Carrie at
Carrie's tweeter.
her name is Carrie's Tweeter. Hilarious, right? And if you have any questions, hashtag the Delio, and tell me if you think it's worse that I haven't seen Star Wars or Harry Potter.
Oh,
That's a face of disappointment.
It's sinful. Either way you put it, it's so bad. But yeah, let us
Sorry.
know.